bragging gets you caught. You're basically giving people blackmail on yourself. And I don't want to be giving out jobs every single time someone dials 911. Rule number 5, only keep what I needed on me. I'd only have a few ounces in my place at the time, and the rest I hid in the woods about 12 minutes away from me. Plus any other paraphernalia I just hide around my house. That way I could be like, nah, that scale is for meal prepping, officer. Really? Then what are these? Food storage? And this? Oregano? And what about this? Flower vase? Rule number 6, know when to stop. As a guy, you always got to know when to pull out. Think of it like raw dogging farm animals. You might get away with it for a while, but eventually you're gonna get caught by a pig. So those are my rules, and I felt pretty good about them. But the one thing I always hated was picking up the weed, because I didn't know any reliable people. So I had to go through like a friend of a friend, which was not ideal, because when you're buying a few $1,000s worth of drugs, things can go south pretty quick. One kid who I knew had connections was a guy at my job named Billy. Now Billy was kind of a fuck-up. He had 2 kids, came to work high all the time, and had no aspirations of getting a better job. I liked talking to him, but it was clear from the get-go he was not a reliable person. But again, I'm desperate. So I asked if he knows anyone that can hook me up with a pound. He says, oh, I got a guy. I'm like, do you trust him? He's like, oh yeah, he's legit. Spoiler alert, he wasn't fucking legit. Initially, the guy wanted to meet me under an overpass at 2 a.m. I'm like, yeah, no, let's meet up in the daytime instead. Because if you're gonna do something illegal, you should do it in the least suspicious way possible. 2 cars under an overpass at 2 a.m. screams either drug deal or I'm paying someone to blow me. Either way, I'm not getting violated with no witnesses. So I say, how about we meet up behind the 7-Eleven in town at 3 p.m. And he agrees. Now I chose this spot specifically because it's at the bottom of a hill and there's a McDonald's at the top of the hill. Basically giving me a chance to scope him out before he arrives. So I arrive at the McDonald's 45 minutes early, park my car facing the 7-Eleven, and wait. When he arrives, I take out my binoculars, write down his license plate, and text one of my friends, hey man, I'm meeting with this guy with license plate, call me in 15 minutes. Then I take the money for the weed and put it in my shoe. I drive down to the back of the 7-Eleven, park like 3 spaces over from him.